Hi everyone, I'm Ian from Crack Maths and welcome to tutorial 30 on how to add, multiply, divide, subtract in the correct order. Just to run through with you what the correct order is before we start. So the correct order for doing any calculations involving multiplication, addition, subtraction and division is that we always do the multiplying and dividing first. So wherever you see it in your question, you're always going to do the multiplying and dividing first. In a future session, we're going to cover brackets and indices as well. But in this session, we're just focused on multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtracting. So I want you to make sure that when you look at your question, you're always trying to spot where the multiplication is or where the division is and making sure that these are the first things that you do. Okay, so let's have a look at this first question, which is evaluate 3 plus 4 times 2. 3 plus 4 times 2. So where is the multiplication? The multiplication always happens before the addition, no matter where it is. So I can see here that we've got a 4 times 2. So I'm going to do 4 times 2 first. 4 times 2 equals 8. And now I'm going to do 3 add 8. So 3 add 8 equals 11. Here's another question. This time we've got 12 minus 4 times 3. So have a think about this. Have a look at it. See what do you think. What are you going to do first? Hopefully you're remembering that we do the multiplying and the dividing first. So here we go. We've got 4 times 3 is going to give us 12. And so then we've got 12 take away 12. So this answer should be 0. Okay, let's do another. This time we've got a bit more going on. We've got 5 times 6 take away 4 divided by 2. So remember, it's still the same rules. The multiplication and the divisions happen first. It doesn't actually matter which way round you do them, as long as you do the multiplications and the divisions first. So in this one, I'm just going to do the 5 times 6 first because it's there. So 5 times 6 is 30. So I'm going to bank that. And then 4 divided by 2 is 2. So this question becomes 30 take away 2. Okay, now we can do 30 take away 2, which is 28. Let's do one more because you can never practice too many of these. Okay, let's look at question 4. So question 4 says 10 divided by 2 times 3 take away 2. Now in this scenario, because we've got multiplication and division there and they're right next to each other, it is actually important that we do them in the order that they're written. So multiply and divide, they can happen at the same time, okay? But if they're next to each other like this, it is important that we do them from left to right because otherwise it changes the nature of the multiplication. So what we're going to do, we've got 10 divided by 2, which is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 take away 2 is 13. So there we go. That's how we'd do question 4. Right, let's move on to some scenario questions. So here we go. These scenario questions are a bit funny, but let's have a look. So Julie bought 3 shirts and threw in 4 extra items. Each shirt cost £15 and the extra items cost £3 each. How much did she spend in total? Okay, so what's important about this is we just have to work out basically what's going on. So we know that we've got 3 shirts at £15. So that's going to be 3 times £15. So that'll be £45 for the 3 shirts. And then we've got 4 items that cost £3. So that's going to be 4 times 3. So those 4 extra items came to £12. So altogether, we've got the 3 shirts at £45 and we've got the 4 items at £12. So we've then got to add those together as well. So we get 45, add 12, which will be 57. Let's do one more just because it's useful to pick these questions apart. So let's have a look at this one. Question 2. Emma had 12 chocolates and shared them equally among 4 friends. She found 2 additional chocolates to give to each friend. How many chocolates did each friend receive? So she had 12 chocolates and she shared them between 4 friends. So shared implies divide. So she's got 12 and then she divided that by 4. Okay, so 12 divided by 4 gives us 3. She then found an additional 2 chocolates to give to each friend. So each friend got an extra 2 chocolates. So the friends are receiving 3 chocolates from the first bit. Now they're getting an additional 2. So the answer to this question should be 5. Each friend should receive 5 chocolates. Okay, I hope this is helpful. Please take the time to have a look at this on the website, read through the questions, check your answers, and make sure that you're getting this correct. Thank you very much for staying with me, and I will see you in another tutorial. So long.